Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dr. Azman bin Azid from Faculty of Bioresources and Food Industry, University Sultan Zainal Abidin. Today I would like to share with you about how to get published in high impact journal based on my perspective as a reviewer. Alright, for your information, I've been appointed as a reviewer from the high impact journals in the world since 2014. Okay, here I share with you some of the journals that have appointed me as their reviewer. For example, Atmospheric Environment, Atmospheric Pollution Research, okay, Journal of Environmental Studies, Molecular Biosystem, and etc. Alright, the technicality of good scientific writing are well established and important, but for your writing to have an impact, you need to resurrect the excitement of research, something that is often lost in day-to-day work. Successfully communicating the impact of your research is crucial for making your work more accessible and for career progression. Based on some of my experience, here I share some tips, okay, how your writing can be published in high impact journal. First, research tell a story. Okay. Your research is a story with an important message. Otherwise, you would not be writing a manuscript. It is essential that you have clarity in your mind around your overarching storyline. Without this, it is impossible to write clearly. Do not simply present the experiments and results in chronological order. Instead, consider how each piece of information fit with the unfolding story. Ask yourself why the research is important and clearly share that point with your audience. A good technique is to think how your research story could make your results something that people might be excited to share with their neighbors at a dinner party. Tips number 2, learn when to write and when to use a figure. Consider how people read a paper. After a quick glance over the abstract, they often move to the data and figures. Cryptically presented data do not speak for themselves. Data collected over months or years deserve beautiful figures. Learn to use a vector program, such as Adobe Illustrator or Sketch, and make figures that you are proud to display both in print and on a screen. Tips number 3, know your audience. Colleagues in your immediate field are the people most likely to be interested in your work, but also think about how to reach a wider audience. Some of the most exciting research is on the border of multiple fields. Make your writing as clear as possible so it can be easily understood by readers from various fields. Ask colleagues outside your specific area of research to review your work to make sure it is understandable and interesting to your target audience. Tips number 4, stay clean and clear. Research is international, and although using rich language is important, make sure that the message is clear to readers whose first language is not English. Write as simply as possible. Ask someone to review the language in your manuscript. The next tips is ask an English speaker to review your writing. Although peer reviews forgive minor language error if English is not your first language, such mistakes are not going to help your chances of a favorable review. The manuscript will eventually need an English language edit anyway, so have it reviewed by a native English speaker before you submit the manuscript. Next, try to highlight a link to a current topic. Normally, editors want their journal to contribute to current issues in academia or the popular press. For example, started the end of the last year, the world has been shaken by the spread of COVID-19. So to make your paper easily to publish, try writing your research on COVID-19, no matter the research about agriculture, public health, environment, businesses, or etc. The cover letter is a way for you to sell your manuscript to the editor, so take the opportunity to pique their interest in your work. Next, review and cut words. Space and time are always at a premium, so the shorter the manuscript, the better your chances of acceptance, and the more likely people are to read the published article. And my last tips is the abstract is the most important section. Why? Okay. Normally, editor will use the abstract to decide whether the topic is of interest to the journal, and reviewers will use it to decide whether they are suitable to review the manuscript. Most people will only ever read this section, so make the abstract captivating. Alright, there is no rule to say that science cannot be entertaining. Editor want their journal to be pleasurable and enlightening reading. So enjoy the writing process. Your research effort deserve brilliant writing. Alright, that's all from me. Okay, you can join me at Dr. Azhar from Facebook. Okay, my Facebook is Dr. Azhar, and also my YouTube, Dr. Azman Azid. Thank you. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.